Welcome back. It's day 13. And for the record, let me do this. Clickety click barber trick. I have it. My lovely iPod. Okay, that's enough of that. So, and by the way, the line was almost as long today, but I handled it. Okay, today's topic is love. It's also my last name. Yes, I have been asked, is love a hobby, profession, or a habit? And of course I laugh, ha 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 ha, but I know better. Love can be many things to many people. Love can take on many forms. Love can be something that is a motivating force to encourage and motivate you to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. For example, you know that feeling that you get when you first figure out or think that you might be in love with somebody and they can't do any wrong whatsoever? How long does that actually last? Well, let's say this. When it does fade, if it does fade, you got some decisions to make. The decisions are, am I going to try to encourage this relationship to continue to grow, or am I going to go and search for that feeling all over again? In today's society, a lot of people have chosen the latter as opposed to the former. However, if there was a reason why you fell in love with a person, for example, in the beginning, that reason's still there. It's just that some people choose not to see that reason anymore because that filter that has blocked all their bad habits and things that they don't like out is gone. For some of us, the goal is to focus on what it was originally that caused us to love a person. I'm not going to get into a lot of relationship discussion, at least not now, but I'm just kind of throwing that out there as an initial feeler for the topic of love in general. Let's talk about some of the other forms that love takes. Let's talk about where we spend our time and energy on the things that we love. I kind of spoke to something along that line in the previous video where the act of giving can be a receiving thing too. The question was asked at one point in time of me, why is unconditional love so hard to do for some people? And my answer for that was, it really depends on the person and what it is that they're trying to get or give in that circumstance. I did a post on it on my website, which is raphaellove.com, which you should see right here. And I really wanted to get out just a thought to give somebody, when they read it, a chance to add some dimension to what that could mean for them as an individual. It's kind of what I'm doing with these videos. You can fall in love with anything. It's your choice. Life is all about choices. For me, I love my computers. I love my wife. I love my family. I love my life. I love God. I love all these things. I love being able to help people. It provides me joy to be able to help somebody who at one point in time may not even realize they needed help. But then after having a conversation or an interaction, they realize that there are some extra choices they can make and take them in a completely different direction. For me, that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. At least for me. For some people, a beautiful steak sandwich with extra juice and cheese and onions and peppers is a beautiful thing that they just love. I used to be that person, by the way. In Buffalo, there's this restaurant, Scotty Steakhouse, Oh my God. I used to love that place. I used to be there all the time. And when I left Buffalo, I missed it a lot. Same thing with Leonardi's Pizza. I'll put a Leonardi's link there for you, just in case you wanted to taste the best pizza on the planet. Okay, that's enough of that. But if you're in love that way, you will do things and go places and experience things unnecessarily because you want to feel that feeling. Today, take a look in the mirror and start there. See the reflection of yourself and tell yourself out loud, in the bathroom if you have to, because you don't want to be embarrassed by saying it out loud in front of a bunch of people, whoever's around you. I love you. Say that to yourself. Put that out there. So that maybe when you say it to yourself, it sinks in and it just becomes a self-empowering kind of thing. Because you have the ability at any moment in time, as I've said so many times before, to make a change. Become the change that you want to see in the world, starting in your own mirror. Because if you can't love yourself, I know you know the rest. Only God can love you beyond that. I switched it up on you. Let today be a day that you make a difference in the lives of people around you and in your own life. Start in the mirror. Tell yourself you love yourself, because you should. You deserve more than you ever could imagine. Because there's people waiting to help you get there. You just have to change to be able to meet them, to put yourself into a situation where you can. Everybody have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.